Now, a lot of people, when they are talking about the Onvo L60, they don't realize sometimes how well that car is doing for Neo. I mean, just yesterday on the insurance registrations, we learned that Onvo sold 1,200 cars, which is pretty decent, solid figure. Though it has been dropping, I think for 2 3 weeks in a row, right? But it has been a very good, decent figure, and the primary reason Neo, of course, made that model. Of course, they wanted to cater for the family-oriented brand and also be a direct or create a car that is a direct competitor to the Tesla Model Y. This is Tesla Model Y. It is a direct competitor to the Onvo L60, which is why Onvo L60, every time they mentioned it, they say, could this one be a Tesla Model Y killer, or this model? It is the closest model that can give a serious competition to Tesla Model Y, which is something that, of course, we need to have that in mind. I mean, one thing we can honestly agree on is that though obviously, though the Onvo L60 has not started selling more than Tesla weekly and monthly, but it has for sure started taking some of the Tesla users, and they are going to buy, of course, this Onvo L60. I mean, when you look into the graph of Tesla Model Y, you will notice that in China, the sales for the Tesla Model Y have been dropping like crazy, right? I mean, have a look. This is from week 12. By the way, this information I got it from ThinkerCap. Coming from week 12, you will notice that they have got that weekly insurance registration of 10,628, followed by 14,600, 6,030 just last week. Those of you that have been monitoring the sales of Tesla in China, you will know that there was a point in time where Tesla Model Y was selling over 20,000 vehicles on a month to month. This used to be, I think there was even a couple of months where they had reached, I think, even 30,000 just on a monthly basis, which shows you the kind of uh, of sales that Tesla Model Y was able to generate for Tesla, right? And now seeing them dropping like this, it speaks volumes about what local car makers like Neo are doing, introducing these cars or these Tesla Model Y direct competitors to take away the market share from Tesla, right? I said it, I'll say it again. Model Y, it's still selling more than Onvo, but Onvo, it's also not selling that bad. I mean, Onvo last week, on the insurance registrations we saw last week, they sold like what, 1,200, and Tesla has got like what, 6,000 sales. This shows you that the two, yes, there's still a distance, but they are not very far off completely, right? And it shows that Onvo, the more they Onvo, slowly but surely, it's eating away the market share of the Tesla Model Y, and there is no car. I think let's put it out there. There is no car that has dethroned, of course. There is no car like Tesla Model Y that has dethroned this Model Y from selling good sales on a monthly basis in China, and that must be noted to say that in as much as yes, these other energy vehicle car makers, Neo, Onvo, they are trying to catch up or they are eating away the market share, it is still doing very well, the Tesla Model Y. But the biggest question that is in people's minds is, if already Tesla sales are dropping or Tesla Model Y sales are dropping like this, what kind of sales is Tesla going to be generating with their best-selling model, that is the Model Y, next year? That is the very, very interesting question. And how far will Onvo be next year? Very, very important question. But unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see. But Tesla overall in China, what we know is that their sales have been dropping. I mean, in Q1, sales dropped by 13%. In China last year, sales dropped due to, of course, the fierce competition that is taking place in China right now. Chinese consumers have got a lot of options. They decide if they want Tesla Model Y or Onvo L60, or the others like Xiaomi. Xiaomi also launched YU7, or the Xpeng G6. There are so many EV car makers or new energy vehicle car makers that now consumers can choose from. But hopefully our very own Onvo continues to get good sales on a month to month, which will of course take us to the promised land. Now, Tesla Model Y might still be at the top, but we don't know what will happen in the next coming years, because this Model Y, by the way that they are selling it now in the market, it is a facelift, or it is a new 2025 Model Y, which I think they started delivering it early this year. And seeing this kind of performance, it speaks, or it talks volumes about the kind of competition that is in China. Car brands are releasing new models or refreshed models on a weekly basis. We are seeing quite a number of new energy vehicle car makers releasing new products, and some of these products are said to be the Tesla Model Y killer or direct competitor, which is something that, of course, this does not make it easy for Tesla, because if some of these new energy vehicle car makers in China are releasing products almost on a weekly basis, it simply means that the competition continues to be, the competition will continue to be so tense in a way that, yeah, Chinese consumers have a lot of options to choose. It's no longer the Tesla Model Y. There is the Onvo L60. There is the ES6 of Neo, which though it's pricey. There is YU7. There is G6. There is Leoro L6, and the others, right, that are making sure that the users or the consumers of China get a wide range of options when it comes to selecting which car they want to go for. So yeah, man, I am happy, I am excited. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me. Those that are persevering will be rewarded. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, and God bless you all.